What you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my rap.
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
The right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell that.
Lil Baby's patience seems to have run out with the ongoing Young Thug vs. Gunna beef. As someone close to Young Thug, Lil Baby knows Thugger can't speak freely due to his probation restrictions, so he decided to speak up on his behalf. To understand why he's so upset, you have to look back at Lil Baby's recent arrest, which he blames on Gunna. On Monday night, Lil Baby was taken into custody for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was booked into the Clark County Detention Center with bail set at $5,000. After being released, the timing of the arrest couldn't have been worse. Just 3 weeks earlier, Lil Baby had already faced trouble with the law for illegal window tints, with the official footage from that incident making its way online. With all these recent arrests, Lil Baby feels like he's being targeted by a former close friend who turned snitch. That's why, when Young Thug got released from jail, he wasted no time going after Gunna. Just days after his release, Thug tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats." The nickname Wham refers to Lil Baby, hinting that Thug was ready to hit the studio with him, especially after seeing how Lil Baby stood up for him. Lil Baby, excited about Thug's release, responded on Instagram saying, "We should." This only fueled the growing tension between Young Thug and Gunna. Thug later tweeted again, "Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy." Gunna's brother clapped back, saying, "Trust and believe the feeling is mutual." It's clear Young Thug has no love left for Gunna after feeling betrayed. He even hopped on Instagram with T.I., proudly sharing that he was home and did it the right way, subtly throwing shade at how Gunna managed to get out. Gunna knows he got out without snitching, but Young Thug's relentless public attacks have raised serious concerns. DJ Academics voiced his worries about Thug's behavior, especially considering his probation terms. Academics spoke about Thug's release, explaining why the rapper might be setting himself up for trouble. He pointed out that if Young Thug violates his probation, he could face up to 20 years in prison. With so much at stake, Thug's public feud with Gunna could backfire legally, making academics fear that Thug's actions might land him back behind bars. Wack 100 didn't hold back, saying, "Hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'll give you some time, maybe 24 hours, 12 hours, 6 hours, I don't know. But you better go ahead and confess to the world about all the talking you did in that interrogation room. Guess who's got it? 2 hours, boy. You were in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina." If the court finds that anything Young Thug does violates his probation terms, he'll have to serve the rest of his sentence behind bars. Things took a wild turn when Wack 100 claimed he has 2 hours of footage showing Gunna allegedly snitching on Young Thug during an interrogation. This bombshell has fans thinking Gunna might be plotting revenge for Thug's public disses.
Hey, security, the black guy, call the number for me. Locking me up for a gun, but I got license. Security, I need 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security, I need 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leave at 19. Nah, check me good. I got a in my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I got a in my nuts. Check me good. I got a. All right, y'all let me that cross you. That's everything.
In response to the swirling rumors about the interrogation video, Young Thug had something curious to say on Instagram Live. Speaking in a playful tone, he said, "Stink, I miss you too. What you doing? Bored, don't be mean." Fans were left wondering whether this was a personal moment or a cryptic jab aimed at Gunna amid all the drama. Young Thug's lingering grudge against Gunna seems to have intensified, with rumors swirling that local gang members recently followed and confronted Gunna. Fans believe this could be a revenge attempt stemming from Gunna's alleged snitching, something Thug has reportedly struggled to accept after seeing evidence with his own eyes. During the legal proceedings, Gunna was recorded admitting, "I became affiliated with ISIL around 2016. When asked if he had personal knowledge of ISIL members committing crimes, he responded, "Yes, ma am." He also confirmed being in a car with Young Thug when law enforcement found illegal items that didn't belong to him, implying they belonged to someone else, possibly Thug. Since Young Thug's release, DJ Academics reported that sources claim Thug has been making calls, urging rappers to distance themselves from Gunna, unfollow him, and cut off all business ties. "The streets are ruthless," Academics shared. Thug sent a message to Lil Durk, Lil Baby, and several other rappers, some who even told me in confidence that Gunna's a snitch. It seems Thug is determined to isolate Gunna in the industry, reinforcing the divide within the hip-hop community as fans and artists choose sides in this heated feud. With Gunna speaking out and making moves, some people in the industry seem eager to collaborate with him again, despite the lingering tension. This clearly didn't sit well with Young Thug. After his release, Thug hopped on Instagram, laughing it off in a way that felt both playful and pointed. "I'm just jumping on here to let y'all know, yes, a GOAT can laugh," Thug said with a smirk. "What's up? Who up right now?" His tone was light, but fans couldn't help but wonder if he was subtly addressing Gunna's recent buzz and the industry's shifting loyalty.
I'm not taking my ticket. Let me ride home. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you,
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
827.
You don't be wanting to have these. You gotta have tickets in Atlanta. These folks crazy. I take a ticket and somebody.
Since his release, Young Thug has been spotted back in the studio, smiling and flexing his jewelry, a clear sign of his confidence and happiness despite everything he's been through. However, even though both Thug and Gunna are free now, questions still linger. When Gunna first turned on Thug, Lil Baby didn't hold back. He stood by Thug's side, dissing Gunna for his decision to take a plea deal. But in a surprising twist, Young Thug's father took Gunna's side, telling Lil Baby to stop speaking out. "How do you feel about Lil Baby coming at Gunna for his plea deal?" Thug's father asked. "He needs to chill and mind his business. He doesn't know what's really going on." Young Thug's father's support for Gunna, despite Gunna's betrayal, left many fans puzzled. They wondered why Thug's dad would side with someone who went directly against his son, with some believing he truly thought Gunna's actions wouldn't harm Thug's case. Others, however, speculated that perhaps Gunna was paying Thug's father behind the scenes to make himself look better. Courtney, a close figure, explained his stance on Gunna. "How do I feel about Gunna? I love Gunna. See, people don't understand the relationship they have. There's this narrative that Gunna is a rat, but he hasn't done anything to hurt us in this case." One of the most bizarre pieces of information that surfaced about Thug's time behind bars was a phone call he had with Lil Durk. During the conversation, Thug reportedly asked Durk to diss Gunna on his behalf, which aligned with Durk's lyrics in a snippet of a song released a year ago. The line "What happened to Virgil, he's probably gonna tell" seemed to reference Gunna, playing off a track Gunna and Durk had made together in the past titled "What Happened to Virgil." It's clear that the relationship between these figures is deeply complex, with loyalty, betrayal, and business all wrapped up in one dramatic story. Durk's upcoming album, set to drop the same day as Gunna's, only adds more fuel to the fire. It seems this beef is far from over, and the situation between Gunna, Young Thug, and those around them continues to stir intrigue and controversy. Young Thug has made it clear that his upcoming album will be unlike anything fans have heard before, and many believe that his subtle disses aimed at Gunna could shake up his career in a big way. There's speculation that these tracks will reveal behind-the-scenes information which could be a game-changer for the entire industry. Even Drake seems to sense the magnitude of what's to come.
He beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or gang members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is gang activity. Well, he's always gonna talk about him and is doing his thing. They might consider that gang activity. He might be like, yo, me is like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about the gang. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very
Reports say that just 2 hours after Thug's release, Drake flew out to visit him, showing how important this moment is for both of them. It's clear that Thug's album will not just be a musical project, but a statement potentially shifting the narrative surrounding his name and career. Fans and industry insiders are eager to see how this will play out, as Thug's words in his new work could be just as impactful as his music itself. After Young Thug's release from jail, rumors swirled that Drake had flown out to see him and allegedly handed him $1 million. It's said that just 2 hours after Thug's release, Drake made the strategic move to support him, knowing that Atlanta is a key market for both of them. Thug had been talking about squashing all his beefs while in jail, and Drake's move was seen as a smart way to solidify their relationship, especially with Thug's influence in the Atlanta music scene. Despite concerns about Young Thug's probation, And whether he might violate it, a well-known rap lawyer has confirmed that his plea deal is still intact as long as he stays out of trouble. Thug's legal team has managed to turn the tables in his favor.
Hey, Gunna, listen. I'm putting it together. I'm gonna give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm gonna give you some time though, Gunna, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah, guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what.
The prosecution, which originally charged him with 8 counts including serious charges related to his alleged involvement in a criminal gang, did not get what they wanted. By pleading no contest on certain charges, Thug avoided a lengthy sentence and potential civil suits from the families of alleged victims. The deal also allowed Thug to steer clear of significant civil liabilities. Had he pleaded guilty to the most severe charges, victims could have sued him directly, but his plea avoided that. The judge allowed the plea despite the prosecution's objections, understanding that Thug would now have to follow the rules to stay out of further trouble. To demonstrate his commitment to staying on the right path, Thug immediately hopped on FaceTime with Brian Steele, his attorney, to talk about the importance of law and helping others. During the call, Thug shared his belief that people should strive to make a positive impact by becoming lawyers, emphasizing that everyone makes mistakes and that lawyers and doctors are 2 of the most important professions. Thug's words signaled a commitment to staying focused on his future and helping others, illustrating the shift in his perspective following the plea deal.